Hello, how's it going? UFC just wrapped up, and Jesus Christ, Tom Aspinall. Uh, that was so sad to see 2 weeks in a row. Man, it sucks for him. You know, the co-main event and the main event were both really sad for me. I was heavily rooting for Chris Curtis because I've been a fan of his since his Phil Hawes fight last year. He's been a guy that I've seen as a really good fighter because he's so willing to step in late and whatnot. And then Tom Aspinall in the main event, obviously, in like 15 seconds, he breaks his leg and or no, I shouldn't say breaks his leg. It looked like it was more of a muscle tear. He stepped backwards on it weirdly, I think. But yeah, it's just really sad, you know. 2 weeks in a row with the whole Brian Ortega thing happening last week too. It's quite unfortunate. But as for the rest of the card, Paddy Pimbletts versus Jordan Levitt, that fight was really good. I enjoyed it. I thought the submission was amazing. Great groundwork by Paddy. Locking that arm in the body triangle was very smart. I have not seen that done by many people before. And it gave him an easy rear naked choke, and Paddy teabagged him after the fight. Alex Gustafson, he lost his fight. That I'm quite sad about. I was rooting for Alex going into it. You know, I haven't really seen much from Krylov, but you know, Alex has been struggling recently, and I was hoping he could get a win. And honestly, after seeing him get knocked down so early on and then finished, I feel like he should retire. Honestly, it's hard to say. You know, it's obviously the whole dude's life, but yeah, he's just taking so much damage, and you don't want to see the guy get hurt. He's already done so much in his career. He's already in the Hall of Fame, you know. But before that, we had Molly McCann versus Goldie, and Meatball got it done in emphatic fashion again. I think she started off the KO with a spinning elbow like last time, but this time she followed it up with hands and got a TKO. The ref had to step in. Goldie was just going to keep getting beat up. Prior to that, we had Paul Krieg versus Volkan Oezdemir. That fight was a little weird, honestly. I was expecting Paul to be more dangerous in the ground, but he only really had an early heel hook in round one, and outside of that, he's just kind of falling down every time he gets hit, trying to pull guard and whatnot. Thought it was a well-deserved win for Oezdemir. Yeah, the prelims, I was underwhelmed by, honestly. Like, compared to the prelims we got last time, it almost felt like a letdown this time. That might have been because I woke up really early and I was quite tired because I didn't get good sleep last night. But like, I could only think of a couple fights that were good. The Jones Klein fight was good. What else? The Rosa Wood fight I also remember being good, and the Pierce JSP versus Amir Khani fight I thought was good. Other than that, everything else felt like it was a bit of a letdown. You know, there was a lot of grappling on the prelims, I'd say, and not really high level grappling at that. Like, guys were getting these positions and holding them, but they were, as the commentary would say, laying and praying. You know, that classic Tyrone Woodley technique where you just get your opponent down and not really do much with the position, which I don't really like. It's similar to the Israel Adesanya thing. It's like you're so dominant in one aspect of the fight, yet you're still not willing to take any risks to satisfy the fans who paid money to see you do what you do best. And, you know, it was a bit of a letdown. I think ultimately this card, I don't think it stacked up to the one earlier this year. But, yeah, the main event for me was actually Curtis versus Hermanson. I thought Curtis coming out to Sweet Carolina was pretty awesome. Unfortunately, though, Hermanson just had a game plan that Curtis wasn't ready for, and he really frustrated him. You know, I felt that, though. It was tough watching Chris have to like literally jog after him at points, you know, and yeah, but at the end of the day, he won the fight, and respect to Hermanson. But what did you guys think? That was just a quick wrap up of the show based off of how I saw it. Let me know in the comments, and leave a like, subscribe. You guys have a great day. See ya.